Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared.
Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The Mids offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Brings into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. To throw, it's Hilton. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it across the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. That's caught. It's Maddox. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Running it to the right. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Plucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Houston wants to play fast.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hurry.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Gets open down the middle. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on.
Oh, what vision. Run out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The return team flipping the field. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's close. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk. Snake gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Firing to the right, complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The running game has been slammed in reverse on the last 2 plays. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and 17. It's complete to the left. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Hilton. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Got the tight end outside. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Gardner. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hilton. Here's the heat. Makes the grab, it's Maddox. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. that pitch and catch. He's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages. And
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Power football with the run. He's out past the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Frisco Bowl.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Navy will go back on the attack. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hilton. Under fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Houston going up tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Offensive players, when they have the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll... And here comes the Navy offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Dropping back, it's Hilton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Squirrel. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Off play action. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with
RPO complete to open the drive. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Looking downfield. Got his man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Maddox. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Looking downfield, it's Hilton. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Grove. And he'll be smacked to the ground. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Houston wants to play fast. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity.
Touchdown, Houston! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hilton. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just refuse to. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Good gain on the return, and this defense has. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever?